Today I want to talk about some basic improvisation technique, mostly based on a pedal bass left hand. And the pattern that I like to use is an open chord. It's called open chord, which is, let's take a C major chord, C, E, G. To play an open chord, I'm gonna play a bass C, and then a G with my second finger, that's 5 notes up, so we call that the fifth. And then the C above is called the octave, I played with my thumb. So if I go back and forth, C, G, C, G, C, G, C, G, C. Now if we do this fast with one beat for each of the bass notes, we call that 16th note. This is a 16th note pattern. It consists of 4 notes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. The correct way of counting 16th note would be 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E. So what's really important for this type of pattern is we don't really need to count or think about it because it takes care of itself. We need a very smooth type of sound where maybe the bass note is slightly accented, but all the other notes should be very, very quiet, just like a background of color. So the tendency, the thumb being a very strong muscle, the tendency is for the thumb to be too loud like this. So then it becomes a big mess because there's no rhythm, there's loud notes at random. We need only one note that stands out, is the bass. So step number 1 for improvising is to simply do a drill of scale going up and down. So if I take my 3-finger hand grip in, for example, the minor position, that's a C with the thumb, the minor third with the second finger, and the fourth with the third finger. So that's C, E flat, F, minor third, fourth. And then I move my hand to the next position, that is G, with the exact same hand grip, G, minor third, C. This actually makes the minor pentatonic scale. The formula is also can be seen as 1, the root of the scale is C, flat 3, 4, I move my hand to the 5 note, to the G, the dominant, and I have the 5, the flat 7, B flat, and back to the C at the octave. So I'm gonna do my basic 16th note accompaniment with going up and down with the scales. When we get good at that, we want to be able to vary the pattern. So I was just going up and down, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And then on the way down, reverse, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1. So we can do the exact same hand grip, just change the order of the notes. Let's say that I go 3, 2, 1 on the way up. So then I have something like this. Improvising is simply deciding at random. I'm gonna decide to move my hand at different place on the keyboard. I can change the pattern. I can do 2, 3, 1 and do the exact same exercise, either just up and down, at random position. can do continuous sweeps up and down, or I can just do short motif. So let's take this to the next level. Let's say I want to be able to change my left hand without causing any disruption in my right hand. So this is called hand independence. Although the hands work together to make the music that we want to play, we want to have what's called hand independence, where maybe the harmonies are gonna be changing while my right hand is just doing a scale pattern, and many possibilities. So the first thing to do is to practice one chord change at a time. Let's say I go from C, open chord, so C, G, C. And then since I'm in the minor key, C pentatonic minor, I'm gonna move my left hand to B flat. The open B flat is B flat, F, B flat. So you want to be able to go back and forth between those two positions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, C, B flat. That will be our first exercise. Go back to the basic scale, up and down, changing the left hand constantly back and forth. And then we can do the same exercise, varying the pattern in the right hand, still going back and forth or repeating each chord a desired number of times. The idea now to extend our vocabulary, we can continue changing our left hand. And what if I keep going down to A flat? A flat is not part of the minor pentatonic scale. I remind you, it's C, E flat, F, G flat, B flat. But this scale is contained within the natural minor scale, which has an A flat. So I can do an A flat in my left hand. So let's continue our improvisation. I'm going to use A flat and B flat. It's just a matter of varying from all the vocabulary that we know to create a fun and exciting improvisation. So many possibilities. Let's just pick one. Let's say, for example, since I was doing C minor, why not playing with the relative major? C minor. The minor is found from going a minor third below the major scale. So what is the scale that's a major third up? Sorry, a minor third up would be E flat. So E flat major, which has 3 flats, is the major key that is the relative major of C minor. C minor or E flat major are the same note, just different starting place. So I'm gonna do my 3 fingers hand grip. I think it's a 3-finger hand grip. On E flat major, I use the Japanese scale. I remind you, it's also 1, 2, 3. So it looks a similar position as